Yes. Okay. Let's go to the second speaker. I would invite now General Anton Rog, who's the head of National Cyber Center from the Romanian Intelligence Service. General Rog is a great expert defending our cyber borders, and he is, together with our friends here, involved in a lot of expertise when it's about doing new policy for the new world from the 21st century. General, you may have the floor.
Thank you. Thank you, first of all, for inviting me to this high-level meeting. Your Excellencies, esteemed member of the International Public and Private Organization, ladies and gentlemen, I have prepared some words for you and I put it on the paper. Usually I speak without the paper, but I want to make sure today that I'm not missing anything. First of all, I would like to thank the representative of the Romanian Parliament for organizing this event, and to the other speaker that was previously today and yesterday for bringing up a lot of very interesting ideas. Romania is permanently connected with ensuring its own national cybersecurity, both as a sovereign state and as a member of EU and NATO. Cyberspace is an environment characterized by insecurity and asymmetry, posing new risk and threat to national and international cybersecurity. Following its destination as national authority in the field of cyber intelligence in 2014 by the Supreme Council of National Defense, the National Cyber Center within the Romanian Intelligence Service has endeavored to identify, prevent, and counter the vulnerabilities, risks, and threats to Romanian cybersecurity. The Russian-Ukraine conflict proved to us that conventional war is not the only significant dimension in the waging warfare, being instead just the focal point of multi-dimensional approach of which cyber aggression is a significant component. As we all know, the Russian invasion did not solely impact Ukraine, it also affected European states, including our nation. On the 29th of April 2022, websites belonging to Romanian national authorities and institutions, including a number of financial institutions and banks, were targeted by a distributed denial of service DDoS cyber attack, becoming unavailable for several hours. The responsibility for the attack was claimed by Killnet, a pro-Russian hacker group specialized in DDoS attacks. At the same time, the group has launched similar attack on national institutions from USA, Estonia, Poland, Czech Republic, and also on NATO websites. As part of the same strategy, the Russian APTs, Advanced Persistent Threat, they have directed attack of Viasat satellite infrastructure that was mentioned by the US panelist, blocking communication in numerous European states, demonstrated that cyber capabilities has been entirely integrated in the Russian military strategy against Ukraine. On the 10th of May 2022, Romania joined the public attribution of the Viasat cyber attack by naming, along with many other partners, the Russian Federation as the perpetrator. Even so, the public condemnation of cyber attack does not solely mitigate the cyber threats. The Russian APT remained the greatest threat toward the cybersecurity of our state, as our governmental bodies and public institutions are constantly targeted by this actor. What I can say outside of the speech, that unfortunately we are able to prove with technical means almost 100% that all three intelligence services from Russia, FSB, GRU, and SVR are targeting critical infrastructure from Romanian government. This type of threat has been proved to also play a significant part in the Russian invasion in Ukraine, being responsible for massive cyber attacks. These events urge the need for international cooperation at the highest level in the field of cybersecurity. Countries should be focused on developing cyber resilience and the common cybersecurity level. The increasing scale and severity of Russian-based cyber attack are reaching a level equivalent to that of an armed attack against our countries, and we have to have the proper mechanism in place to react to such a scenario. The National Cyber Center use dedicated team that continuously investigate, analyze, and prevent threats to Romanian national cybersecurity. In order to mitigate the risk posed by cyber actors, the activity carried out by my unit are focused on preventing, detection, and mitigation of cyber threats. In this matter, our institution has experts capable of investigating multiple cyber attacks through various means and methods. The main technical tool that we use in order to get the knowledge necessary to investigate cyber attacks against ITN's infrastructure, essential to the national security, is the national system for the protection against cyber attack of ITN's infrastructure of national interest. We call it TITEICA. Through the TITEICA project, initially, 54 public institutions have benefited from equipment and expertise with the purpose of securing their infrastructure. Furthermore, in the second phase of the project, we expanded it to 61 institutions, and currently we want to expand this project to 100 institutions. Furthermore, Romania is accelerating the development process of national cyber capabilities in cooperation with allies in order to be able to respond to various cyber threats in a coherent way, fostering multi-domain operational planning and coordination. In this area, we fully appreciate the support provided by our allies, especially the US, toward the development of our state cyber capabilities. In order to raise the national awareness, SRI is conducting activities such as contribution to the development of national cybersecurity strategy, participating in cybersecurity exercises. We have a national one we call Cyber Defense Exercise. We are participating in the European Cybersecurity Challenge. We are writing the whole exercise for the Cyber Coalition at NATO level, and we are part together with the MOD in the log shields also at the NATO level. Constantly publishing statements regarding cyber attacks, blame and shame campaign. Encouraging public-private partnership. Developing educational program in several technical universities and in some high school in our country. Actually, we have license and master courses and postgraduate courses in 14 technical universities in Romania. We started this program 4 years ago. I strongly believe that all these projects represent a strong statement of the great level of awareness and understanding of cybersecurity aspect existing within the Romanian society. Our efforts and endeavor in creating a prosperous cybersecurity environment will pose as a great opportunity to establish a regional cybersecurity hub in Romania, which will significantly contribute to the development of strong relations and projects within the EU and NATO. Also, the establishment of the European Cyber Competence Center, ECCC, in Bucharest will contribute to the development of our cybersecurity ecosystem, both at national and EU level. The European Center will represent a key structure with an important role in connecting the relevant actors from the public sector with those from the research and industry sector in the context of EU efforts to develop new cybersecurity capabilities. Moreover, regarding NATO, allies have decided on a voluntary basis and using national assets to build and exercise a virtual rapid response cyber capability to respond to significant malicious cyber activities. Finally, given the fact that cyber attacks carried out by Russia do not comply with any of the international law, mechanism and procedure applied, in order to mitigate such risk, we must be more flexible and reliable. I believe that there is still a lot of things to do in the context of a Russian invasion in Ukraine, which is raising new challenges, such as the previously mentioned one regarding Viasat. At governmental level, we have a strong cooperation based on information exchange and jointly use of advanced technologies with our international partners. But our partnership could reach its full potential by extending the same principle to the cooperation with private entities. It is important to incorporate emerging and disrupting technology in our cyber thinking, because technologies such as AI or quantum computing will play a tremendous role in our cyber future. Only by creating a working framework based on cooperation, understanding, and new trends and appropriate legislation, we can get close to achieving our goal in ensuring a high level of cybersecurity. Thank you.